the celebration of Christmas within the Lighthouse is one that I look forward to every year. A time when we all get close and revel in the festive spirit. A thing that the captain is happy to do all year round. Tradition plays a big part in the Lighthouse, which is played out throughout the length of the land. Firstly, the decorations are removed from the cupboard or the loft, etc. Then, new decorations are bought, as the old ones have been eaten by mice or have a strange stain that cannot be removed. The next stage is the buying of the tree, which, when arriving home, is found to be too big, or too small, or too wonky. This is followed by, lastly, the dressing of the tree, which results in the inevitable argument about the way in which it has been decorated. This then is followed by the tree exiting the door to the outside at breakneck speed, followed by petty recriminations. Maybe not the jolliest of the starts, but things can only get better, can't they? So listen to our Christmas special, A Christmas with Carol.
Oh, I'm so excited about Christmas.
So am I. What is there to dislike about this time of year?
Where do you want me to start?
Please don't.
The overeating, the overdrinking, the feigning of a smile when you get a crap present, and the biggest lie told to every kid in the world. Even when they are not allowed to lie themselves.
You hate all that?
Yeah, don't hold back. Let it all come out.
Surely you like the presents.
Yes, only the ones that are easy to unwrap, that come with their own landing strip attached to a woman.
Also ones that say, do not overinflate, and come with big lips and realistic sucking motions.
Mark Winterbottom, drag your mind out of the gutter.
Well, he started it.
Let's open some presents.
But it's only Christmas Eve. Shouldn't we wait until tomorrow?
The tradition of opening a present on each Christmas Eve goes back to when the Lighthouse was first built.
It wards off evil spirits.
What a steaming pile of crap.
It does! The joyous occasion and laughter prevent evil spirits entering the Lighthouse.
Sorry, did I miss that happening?
What are you saying?
Like it's really worked for us, hasn't it? Bathsheba tried to kill us, mer people tried to kill us, and you nearly died. Not exactly 100% success rate.
Listen, Grumpy Git, I don't know what your problem is, but lighten up and get into the festive spirit.
The only thing I want to get into keeps saying no. Pat, will you let me
No!
See?
As he's in such a foul mood, I suggest we unwrap his presents first.
Get ready to put your false smiles on and wait for the arrival of the next lot of spirits. Here you go, Patricia.
Ooh, it feels like some sort of clothing.
You're right.
For God's sake, David, I'm not going to put on a false smile for this. One question, though. Is this some kind of sick joke?
No, it's not a joke. Aren't you going to try them on?
What are they, Pat?
Crotchless knickers and a peephole bra that leave a little mean nothing to the imagination.
My imagination's working overtime at the moment.
And that's the only time you're going to get to see me wearing those, and part of your body's going to be working.
Open your present up instead, Robert.
It's a bottle of something. Alcoholic.
Correct.
It's Muldoon whiskey. Muldoon bloody whiskey?
Yeah, Dundon's so expensive these days, so I thought you could try a different brand.
I only drink Dundoon whiskey.
And why is that, Robert?
Because this tastes like Nat's pee.
Don't be so ungrateful.
Yeah.
Just be happy with what you've got. And now my present. Where is it, David?
Here's the thing, right? After getting Pat and Robert their presents, there was very little money left over.
You got paid last week.
I think what David is trying to say is that after he bought myself and Robert those wonderful presents, he then decided to spend the rest on the most realistic rubber doll money could buy. Thusly, he then had very little money left over to buy you anything, Mark. Isn't that right, David?
How do you know all this?
Mr. Latex Lover here tried sneaking it upstairs, forgetting that I deliver the supplies to the island.
The thing is, that your traditions, you have your traditions and I have mine. Mine is that I need to have a new model every year as, you
Lay
know.
what out easily?
Tight-fisted, self-centred, egotistical bastard. I bloody well hope she bursts on the first time you ride her.
Thanks for the thoughtless gifts. Merry Christmas, idiot. Robert, will you walk me back to the boat? The air in there stinks.
Sure, that's not the captain you can smell.
Thanks for nothing. Muldoon? Ha!
What did I do wrong? Oh, well, at least I got Stephanie. Has anyone got a hand pump I could borrow?
David. For Christ's sake, Dave, wake up!
Bugger off, Jenny. I don't care that your husband's coming up the path. After doing it 3 times in a row, I'm fucking knackered.
Try these for size. sorry, wrong sound effect. Maybe not. No, don't wake him up.
Oi, sexy, come over here, give me a kiss. You can put your hand down on.
Ah! Get away from me, Sharon, you big fat ugly lard ass!
It never fails with you, nation. Get Sharon Smith, the ugliest girl in the world, and that shocks the system into waking.
Too right, Kieran. Twice nightly. What the bloody hell you doing here?
It's a job. Gets me out of the house.
But traditionally, don't you have to be dead to haunt people?
Generally, on the whole, yeah.
Well, are you dead then?
Nah, not really.
You're either dead or you're not.
Can we get off the subject? It's a bit of a morbid one.
Aha! You must be then.
I'm not. Just leave it, alright?
So why are you dressed up as a ghost then? You've been to a fancy dress party?
Nah, it's a bit difficult for me to explain.
Well, try me.
Well, your subconscious mind is connected to an image of me as a ghost who is associated with misery and despair.
Didn't really understand much of that.
Sorry, I thought it might be a bit too much.
Some of it went in. I do have a question for you though.
Spill?
If I'm having a dream, why aren't you a saucy nymphy or something?
Look, I'm not here as something for you to have a wet dream about. I'm the bearer of bad news.
You've not just died, have you?
Dave, buddy. We just had that same conversation a minute ago.
You might have died since we last mentioned it. You still married? Because if you are, you might as well as be dead.
I'm in perpetual agony, though.
Yep, sounds like marriage to me. Why the change though? Kinky Bondi sesh?
What do you think? It's my bling. Listen, this is your dream. You answer the question.
Let me think. It might be that the chains represent you being tied down in a relationship. Hang on, you said something about bringing bad news. What bad news?
Due to your lack of festive spirit, you will be visited by 3 apparitions who will show you the area of your ways.
You what? Speak English, will ya?
Okay. 'Cause you've been a bit of a naughty boy and a right miserable git, 3 ghosts are going to visit you tonight and show you some stuff. Is that better?
Alright, gotcha. Anyway, I'm not bothered about ghostly stuff, as I've seen Robert sleepwalking naked, and once you've seen that, you'll never be scared again. Yeah. We done now?
Yeah, that's the length of it. In your case, just a miserable 2.5 inches.
You git? We did measure it on a cold day though. Right?
Gotta go. Remember the 3 ghosts will visit you. Be prepared for them. Dave, where's the door?
You're a ghost, you don't need doors.
I knew that. Later, dude.
He always was a twat. Now, back to my dream starring me. 2 naked Swedish twins in a rather large jar of lingonberry jam.
David! 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 Nation, will you wake up?
Whoa, quiet down, babe. You'll disturb the others. Don't you know what time it is?
It is your time!
To be shagged by you? Is this your Christmas present for me? I'm glad you listened to what I said earlier. Now let me check to see if you've groomed yourself in the downstairs and the ground.
Listen to me, Nation. I'm not what you think I am.
You mean you now swing both ways? Even better.
You were forewarned of my visit.
I know you had your eyes on the prize from day one, but you didn't warn me about this sex session.
There is no sex session. I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
No, you're not. You're Patricia Drake, a sexy ferry boat captain who's had a little snifter of Robert's alcohol, and now you're going to get it good and proper.
No. I am the image of Patricia Drake. Hang on. Didn't Twice Nightly explain the concept?
Oh, yeah. That means I can imagine you wearing anything I want. I know my presents I bought earlier.
Sorry, but that's not going to happen.
You can't stop me. You're not really real.
Did that feel real enough?
Oh, yeah.
As I said, I am the ghost of Christmas past, and I'm going to take you back in time.
Just one thing. Could you rub some ointment on my boys? I think they're bruised and battered.
Surely you mean cracked. Just hold my hand.
I'd rather be holding something else instead.
Leighton, East London, the year 2000.
Where?
We were at the student accommodation, which is now part of the Olympic Park.
Now I recognise it. That's where one of my mates lost his virginity. We had a party to celebrate it happening. Funny enough, it didn't go down too well with the girl though. Not one of the best surprise parties I've thrown. What are we doing here anyway?
Look in the window in front of you.
Wow, thanks for this. This is really good. Usually you have to pay to watch peep shows. Go on, my son, get in there.
Not that window. Sorry, try the next one along.
Oh, I was enjoying that. Look, where exactly are we?
Looking into flat 192B.
What's the date again?
December the 23rd, 2000.
And what's the...
For God's sake, just shut up and watch.
It's me. And that bird, Susie. No, Sandra. No, Serena. Sasha. Sally. Of course not. No, I know, it's Sadie. No, that's not right. It's,
What's the point of having these fancy flashbacks of the past if you can't remember what happened?
Look, I was at uni. If you didn't have an illegal substance inside your body, you were boring.
Let me set the scene. You were in your last year at university and you were dating Carol Davis. You were in bed with... well, let's just say it's not Carol.
Ooh.
You were amazing just now, David.
Of course I was. You're pretty average, though. But I'll give you an extra point for that thing you did to me middle of the way through.
You really are a piece of work.
Yeah, I compare myself to the Mona Lisa. A masterpiece and worth every penny.
I compare you to a picture by an artist called Piero Manzoni.
And what's his work like?
His work is confused and it's full of shite. And he's an artist who uses faces to paint.
His own stuff? Or other people's?
David, are you there? I have something important to tell you. Is there another woman in there?
Who's that?
Oh shit, I thought you meant. It's my girlfriend.
But I thought I was your girlfriend.
Only on alternative days, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays.
But it's Thursday!
Shit! How did that happen?
I can hear a woman's voice in there. Open this door now or I'll bust it down.
Let her in.
What is this? Women's lib?
Do it, or I will.
Who the hell is that?
I'm Lisa, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend? I'm his girlfriend.
Apparently we're both his girlfriend. He's been using us on alternative days.
Using is such a strong word.
Oh, just shut up, David.
Okay, I'll get it. I have to choose between you two. Who do I want to continue shagging? Right.
Wrong.
You get dumped by two girls at the same time. Isn't that right?
Before you go, can you give us a kiss?
Come here, David. I'm amazed that I found them. They're such a small target to aim for.
And there's one from me.
What about the important thing you had to tell me?
It can wait.
Are you coming?
Not for a long time now, thanks to you.
I was talking to her.
I do not want to see you ever again, nation. Goodbye.
Me too. Goodbye, Piero. Well?
Okay, we could have handled that a little bit better.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, if I'd have sweet talked them around, I could have got a threesome out of it.
What are you talking about? Haven't you got one bone of remorse in your body?
I think you know how I would answer that.
Let me guess, the only bone you've got in your body is the one in your pants, and that it's not full of remorse, it's full of...
Whoa there, language, ghostly Patricia.
Don't you ever think about what happened to Carol or Lisa?
Well, sometimes. Only when I have a lean spell of top-notch bonking, then I look back to the time I got myself off.
You'll never learn, will you?
Learn? When it comes to sex, I don't need to learn, as I'm a master.
Master of Bull. You need to get going now as another visitor awaits your presence.
Ooh, I'm a popular one. Come here, Carol. Come here, Lisa. This is going to be a truly memorable experience. Get ready for me to blow your minds.
David.
What?
Sorry.
Where am I?
Sorry, did I wake you?
Yes, you did. What do you want?
I am the ghost of Christmas present. You must come with me.
Oh, no, not you. Why did it have to be you?
It's written that way.
Hang on a minute. I just want to try something.
Okay. Why am I suddenly wearing a sexy Santa outfit?
I thought if I tried it hard enough, you might reappear as Pat in those clothes. Seems like it's only half worked.
I can't show you Christmas present dressed like this. Cheese me back.
Look, I'm trying, alright? God knows I'm trying. This image is going to severely affect my climax moments.
And how do you think I'll feel when a stiff breeze blows around my genitals?
Oh, too much detail. Maybe I could use you as some sort of delaying tactic just when I'm about to...
Oh, can we please get on with the job in hand?
Funny, that's one of the things I was going to use you for.
If you're going to be like this, then what's the point of me doing this?
Ah, well, if there's no point, I'm going back to sleep then.
Bloody hell! I'm a figment of your imagination. I still can't get one up on you. Even in one of your dreams.
Oh, don't be such a crybaby. Come on, let's say Christmas present then if we have to.
Ooh, goody.
Why have we moved downstairs to the living room from the Lighthouse? Wouldn't it have been quicker for me to walk down?
Alright. Doesn't this magical stuff add to the drama of the night? Do you not think?
No, not really. Just one more sound effect for the writers to find on the internet. What are we doing out here anyway? Everyone's in bed.
Not everyone. Look at that rather attractive and intelligent person sitting at the kitchen table, crying.
Where? Only person I can see is you.
That is who I'm talking about.
Well, next time, try to describe yourself a bit better.
Your selfishness has left me, Mark, a broken man.
Is it over him not getting a Christmas present from me?
Yes. You should delve deeper into someone's history to know a bit about him and what Christmas means to them.
I do not want to go any deeper. I'm happily paddling in the shallow end, thanks.
More like peeing in it. Your ignorance has ruined his day and also someone from your past. And that is who we're going to see next.
Before we do one of your magically travelling thingies to a faraway place, can we do one quick trip beforehand, closer to home?
Certainly.
All done. I'll leave it for a bit in there. Right, where are we off to next?
Just one thing before we go. Did you wash your hands?
Yeah?
I'm taking no chances. I'm going to hold on to your jeans. And here we are.
Couldn't we have landed somewhere a bit warmer?
This is not a Mediterranean package tour.
Where exactly is this? It looks like Beirut after a riot.
It's a small town in southwest Essex called Gray's Thurrock.
Oh. Why'd you and all your buddies make me stand outside in the freezing cold and look into the windows of all people's houses? It's a bit pervy, ain't it?
Listen, this is most probably normal for you.
No, it isn't. Firstly, I don't stand that close to the window, and secondly, I use binoculars or night vision goggles to help me see better.
And that's not pervy, is it? Anyway, these people can't see us. They're oblivious to our gaze.
Oi, oi! Who's your girlfriend, mate? She looks right sexy in that skimpy Santa suit.
She ain't my girlfriend.
Oh my god, she's a right ugly mother. You had too much Christmas spirit, mate. What a dog.
We're oblivious to other people's gazes, are we?
It only works on people who have a higher IQ than a squashed tomato.
What are we doing here anyway?
Look, and you shall find.
Oh, she looks familiar.
She should do. That's Carol Davis.
That ain't Carol. Her face needs a bit of propping up, but she's still got a right fit body. What happened to her then?
She had a torrid life.
What's her problem? I've had a torrid life and still have an amazing physique and chiselled features.
Yes, amazing. The thing is, you got all the breaks in life.
I hardly call working on a lighthouse as having a break.
What about that fantastical career you had as a chef? I cannot believe I just said that. You made me say that, didn't you?
What happened to her then?
After she found you in bed with another woman, she was devastated and dropped out of university. And also with the baby until she found it hard to keep her job going as a lap dancer to pay her way.
Sorry, what did you just say?
With the baby in tow, she...
No, not the baby bit. The lap dancing bit. Wait a minute. How old is this baby now?
She would be about 12-ish.
12? That means I was going out of her when she was pregnant.
Were you?
That means I'm a daddy. I am the daddy.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You were not the daddy. Despite how many times you scream it whilst pounding the inflatable love doll.
Look, I bloody well am.
Look closely at that child, and if you're not convinced, maybe the name might also prove it. It's Biryani Karim.
Biryani Kareem. Ah, we had a lecturer at uni called Mr. Kareem.
Exactly!
I'm not the daddy then.
No! That might have been the important thing she was going to tell you. That night when she called you shagging the other bird. Are you upset?
No, I am.
Don't worry. You're still young. You might grow up and be a responsible adult. And then you can have a kid one.
Kids? I don't want kids. I'm never going to grow up. I'm upset that Carol cheated on me. How could she?
Hurts, does it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Good. I brought you here to show you that your actions in the past have consequences in the future. You cheated on Carol as it indirectly changed her life. And so, she is stuck in the position due to you.
She was never stuck for positions. We finished the Kama Sutra in one weekend. Where have you gone? Oh my god, it's Death. And he's come to take me away.
Not yet.
Oh no, not you as well.
Afraid so, laddie.
And who are you meant to be?
Ghost of Christmas yet to come. Why are you laughing?
You said come.
Grow up, David.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Aye,
How are you going to tell me about all the future when you can hardly say a word yourself?
just for this special occasion, I will talk to you. But remember, it's not my choice. You ready?
Of course. Are you going to be doing that magical swirly thing as well?
Aye.
Oh, you must be used to room going swirly after you've drunk several bottles of Dundon.
We're here. We've arrived in the future.
Once again, we're standing outside a window.
But outside the future window.
What's so futuristic about this? How far in the future?
About 35 years from your time.
Well, this is a bit of a disappointment, isn't it? Where's the hover cars? Where's the robotic sex machines?
You seriously need to assess your priorities.
Okay, where are we then?
We're at St Fuzzie's Bay retirement home. Look in the window.
That's more like it. At least they still have sexy nurses here.
It's such a shame he's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll never see the likes of him again.
You thank God for that.
He was 65 but acted like a randy teenager.
Look, he's better that he's dead. It was either that or he was going to be thrown out of this place. It's not on, really. We should have the right to work without being sexually molested by that grasping pervert.
All of the other residents are breathing a sigh of relief as well.
It's not relief. They're on ventilators. Poor old Mrs. Hibbert has just about recovered after that Valentine's dinner incident.
What did he do to her?
He thought he'd be romantic and decided to leave her a present.
That's sweet. What was it?
I'm not allowed to say, as there was an official investigation afterwards. Let's just say she was dumbfounded and shocked that all she could say was buzz, 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 over and over again.
When's the funeral?
Next week. But they might as well molecular disintegrate him now.
Why?
Because no one's coming to his funeral. He had no friends and no relatives.
An ex-girlfriend Carol or something said she might be there, but that would only be when hell had frozen over.
Oh, sorry, I got it wrong. There will be some people there.
Who?
20 or so fit babes, his words, not mine. They were hired from that professional mourning agency.
What a sad git.
Come on, we better get back to work. Those colostomy bags won't empty themselves, you know.
Look, I know you like hanging around with wrinklies. What has this got to do with me?
You just don't get it, do you?
I do frequently. I get my share and Mark's share as well.
Think, David. Try to work it out.
Right, you show me a nursing home in the future where some randy sod snuffed it and you say to me work it out.
Come on, laddie. It's not a countdown conundrum.
What chance have I got now? You made me start thinking of Cara Vorderman and that other tasty bird who replaced her. I'd like to give them both 2 from the top and 3 from the bottom.
What are you going on about?
Or I'd like to give them a good hard consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant.
Shut up, David. Just think about what I've showed you.
Can I have a clue?
Okay, try this. We've arrived.
At least you learned your lesson. We're not gawping into anyone's window at the moment. Although that window Pat showed me was, well, sexy.
You'll find this place distinctly unsexy.
Bloody hell, it's a graveyard. Why have you brought me here?
You wanted to find out the identity of the man who died. Well, look at the tombstone in front of you.
David Nation lived with a bird in his bed every night. Died alone with only his stiffy for company. Sweet. It was me. It was bloody well me. It was me. It was bloody well me. It was me. Ah! Oh, I'm back in the lighthouse again. And it's Christmas Day. Oh, what a journey. Thank God I'm alive. I'm alive! Good morning, Robert and Patricia. How are both of you on this fine festive day?
You what?
How are you and Robert on this fine festive day?
We thought that was what you said.
Have you been drinking my whiskey?
No, just drinking in life.
Now I'm really worried. Robert, weak mark-up. David's come over all queer.
What is the matter with you?
Me? I've just set you up for a torchy response and you didn't even bite.
And?
Now I want you to answer this honestly. Did you take anything in last night?
Yes, I took everything in.
I'm here. What's this about David acting strange? Has he been drinking your whiskey, Robert?
Early asked him that.
What about drugs?
He said he'd taken everything.
Why do you have to do this to me on Christmas Day, David? Now I'm going to have to take you to the hospital.
Shut up, alright? Listen, I'm not drunk or stoned, alright? I have this little thing inside of me.
You're not pregnant, are you?
I know. He's been at the glue again. I left that tube out last night. I was going to repair the...
Shut the hell up and listen to me for once in your sad little lives, alright? I had a life-changing experience last night.
What was that? You found a way to become a civil human being?
Civil? Maybe. Human being? Never.
Look, I was visited by 4 spirits last night.
Jack Daniels, Bacardi, Southern Covenant, and Creme de Menthe.
Creme de Menthe?
Sorry, it was the first 4 spirits I could think of.
No, not those kind of spirits, alright? I'm talking about, ghostly spirits.
What did they look like?
I bet they're all gorgeous hotties dressed in sexy clothes.
Only one of them was gorgeous, and only one of them was dressed in a sexy costume. Unfortunately, they weren't the same ghost.
What did they look like?
My mate Kieran, twice nightly, and you, and you.
Us? This sounds bad. It didn't turn into one of your sordid little sex dreams.
No, your ghost wouldn't let it happen, no matter how much I protested.
Good girl. So what do these ghosts want?
They took me on a ride and showed me a Christmas past, present and future.
Silly question, but why?
To show me the error of my ways and finally get some Christmas spirit inside me.
You're not having any of mine.
Oh, God.
It looks like it's worked, though.
It did. Firstly, I want to apologise to all of you about the crappy presents I bought you. If you give me the back, I'll get replacements for you and also get a present as well, Mark.
Thanks, I don't know what to say.
Shh! Don't say anything. Just accept my apologies.
Well, welcome back to the land of normal people. So we're back to our traditional Christmas routine.
Not exactly. I'll cook you a big breakfast, but I need you to take me to the mainland after, Patricia, please.
But why?
I want to visit an old friend and share a bit of love.
Okay, David, you ready to go?
Well, have a nice time, and just where are you off to?
It's a little place in Essex called Gray's.
You stay away from all those Essex girls, okay?
Like that's gonna happen.
Come on, David, we better get moving.
Look, guys, thanks for being so understanding and returning the gifts so promptly.
That is a mystery. Why do you want them now? I mean, the shops aren't going to be open today.
I'm not taking them back to the shops. I'm giving them to my friend.
What, a distinct set of unsexy underwear and a bottle of gut-rot whiskey?
Oh, I nearly forgot. I need to get my rubber doll.
Why do you want that?
As I said, it's to cheer up my friend and her child.
How are they gonna help?
Well, when your ghost Mark took me to a Christmas present, he showed me how miserable my ex Carol was. I thought I'd visit her and cheer her up and share my love, and these would do as gifts for her and her kid.
Gifts? Are you still high in the clouds, mental?
Sure you didn't touch my whiskey?
You can't give them as gifts.
Look, when I had my visits, alright, it made me realise that I was put on this earth to play a certain role in life.
Certainly not as a lighthouse keeper.
No, as a spreader of love, joy and multiple orgasms.
What?
When Robert visited me in my bedroom last night,
Did not.
as the ghost of Christmas future, he showed me a gravestone saying that I died alone and I thought I could change it.
You mean you're going to marry her?
Marry? God no. Firstly, I'm going to get her daughter to sleep by using the Muldoon whiskey, and then you can guess what the underwear and the dough are for. Die alone with only a stiffy for company. That's never going to happen. What's a load of old humbug.
The Christmas special of the Lighthouse, A Christmas with Carol, was written by Colin Wade. Gary Ball played David Nation. Justin Cartage played Mark Winterbottom. Amy Clayton played Patricia Drake, Lisa Smith and Nurse 2. Julie Soto played Carol Davis and Nurse 1. And lastly, Nicky Jupp played Captain Robert T. McCroy and Kieran Twice Nightly and Yob 1. Colin Wade also played Yob 2. This episode was in no way similar to any other stories about Christmas in the public zeitgeist, although one or two of the ideas may have been lifted from a little-known book called The Christmas Carol by a guy called Charles Dickens. Thanks a lot, Charlie boy. This is a fictional piece of work, and so you won't be visited by ghosts unless you're a miserable git during Christmas. So please